Welcome to Bedtime Stories. Get into a comfortable position. Take a few deep breaths, inhaling through your nose and exhaling through your mouth. As you breathe, let the tension and stress melt away from your body. With each exhale, allow your body to sink deeper into a state of relaxation. Take one more deep breath. As you exhale, allow your mind to drift into a peaceful, restful state. Let go of any thoughts or worries. Continue breathing slowly and steadily as you sink deeper and deeper into a state of relaxation and calm. Allow yourself to drift off into a peaceful sleep. The secret alcove. It was another mundane Monday at Oakwood High. But for a group of friends, Aiden, Chloe, Ethan, and Nora, the promise of a new adventure was just around the corner. Aiden had been hinting for weeks that he had discovered a hidden gem within the confines of their school library. The others were skeptical at first, assuming it was just another one of Aiden's tall tales. But his persistent enthusiasm and the glint of mischief in his eyes eventually wore them down. "Okay, Aiden, we'll bite," Chloe said with a sigh during their usual lunch hangout. "What is this big secret you've been keeping from us?" Aiden grinned, clearly pleased that his friends had finally given in. "You know the old, rickety bookshelves in the back corner of the library? The ones that are practically falling apart?" The others nodded, recalling the neglected section of the library that was often overlooked by students and staff alike. "Well, I was re-shelving some books back there the other day when I noticed one of the shelves was loose. I gave it a little push and it swung open, revealing a hidden alcove behind it." Nora's eyes widened. "No way, are you serious?" "Totally serious," Aiden exclaimed. "It's like something out of a storybook. There's a cozy little nook back there, hidden away from the rest of the library. It's the perfect spot to hang out and get away from it all." Ethan folded his arms, still looking skeptical. "And you're sure no one else knows about this place?" Aiden nodded emphatically. "Positive. I've been there a few times already and haven't seen a single other person." The group fell silent as they each contemplated Aiden's discovery. The prospect of having a secret hideaway within the confines of their mundane high school was undeniably enticing. "So, when do we get to check it out?" Chloe asked, a slight smile tugging at the corners of her lips. Aiden grinned. "How about after school today? I'll meet you guys at the library entrance." The rest of the day crawled by as the friends eagerly awaited the final bell. When it finally rang, they rushed to the library, buzzing with excitement. Aiden led the way, guiding them towards the back corner and the dilapidated bookshelves. He scanned the area to ensure no one was watching, then gave the loose shelf a gentle push. With a soft creak, it swung open, revealing a narrow passageway beyond. "Ladies first," Aidan said, gesturing for the others to go ahead. Chloe and Nora exchanged a giddy look before stepping through the opening, Ethan and Aidan following closely behind. The alcove was even more charming than Aidan had described. The cozy space was bathed in warm, golden light from a small window high up on the wall. Plush cushions and pillows were scattered across the floor, creating a cozy seating area. Shelves lined the walls, filled with an eclectic mix of books, some ancient and worn, others brand new. "Wow, Aidan, you weren't kidding," Nora breathed, running her fingers along the spines of the books. "This place is amazing." Aidan beamed, clearly proud of his discovery. "I know, right? It's like our own little secret hideaway." Chloe settled onto one of the cushions, tucking her legs beneath her. "So, how did you even find this place?" "Well, like I said, I was re-shelving books, and I noticed the shelf was loose. I gave it a push, and it just swung open. I was as surprised as you guys are." Aidan plopped down next to Chloe, making himself comfortable. Ethan wandered around the alcove, examining every nook and cranny. "And you're sure no one else knows about this place?" "Positive," Aidan assured him. "I've been here a few times and haven't seen a single other person." Ethan nodded, seemingly satisfied. He joined the others, settling onto a nearby cushion. For a while, the friends simply reveled in the discovery, exploring the alcove and marveling at its hidden charm. Nora plucked a book from the shelves and began flipping through it, occasionally sharing an interesting passage. Chloe and Aidan chatted quietly, their voices hushed, as if afraid of disturbing the peaceful atmosphere. Ethan, ever the pragmatist, eventually broke the spell. "So, what are we going to do with this place? Are we just going to keep it to ourselves?" The others fell silent, considering the question. "Well, I mean, it is kind of our own little secret hideaway," Aidan reasoned. "Don't you think it would be cool to have a place we can just come and hang out, without anyone else around?" Nora nodded in agreement. "Yeah, it would be nice to have somewhere we can just be ourselves, you know? No judgment, no distractions." Chloe mulled it over for a moment. "I don't know, you guys. Doesn't it feel a little selfish to keep this place all to ourselves?" Aidan frowned. "Selfish? How is it selfish to want to have a private space?" "Well, think about it," Chloe continued. "This alcove is part of the school library, which means it technically belongs to everyone, Shouldn't we share it with the rest of the student body? Ethan nodded thoughtfully. Chloe has a point. As cool as it would be to have our own secret hideout, it doesn't really feel right to hoard it all to ourselves. Aiden let out a resigned sigh. I guess you guys are right. As much as I'd love to keep this place all to ourselves, it wouldn't be fair to the rest of the school. Nora chewed on her lip, eyes filled with uncertainty. So, what do we do then? Just tell everyone about it? Chloe shook her head. No, not exactly. I think we should try to enhance the space, make it more accessible and inviting for everyone to use. Ethan perked up. Hey, that's a great idea. We could clean it up, add some more comfortable seating, maybe even put up some decorations to make it feel more cozy and welcoming. Aiden nodded, a smile slowly spreading across his face. I like that. We can make it into a sort of student lounge, I guess. A place where anyone can come to relax, read, or just hang out. The friends spent the next several days transforming the alcove into a cozy and inviting student lounge. They scoured the homes for spare furniture, pillows, and decor, carefully arranging everything to create a warm and welcoming atmosphere. Nora even went so far as to paint a mural on one of the walls, depicting a serene forest scene. Once their work was complete, the friends decided it was time to share their discovery with the rest of the student body. They made discreet announcements around the school, letting their peers know about the new student lounge and encouraging them to check it out. At first, only a trickle of students ventured into the alcove, unsure of what to make of the hidden space. But word quickly spread, and soon the lounge was bustling with activity. Students of all grades and social circles flocked to the cozy corner, eager to claim a spot and immerse themselves in the welcoming ambience. Aiden, Chloe, Ethan, and Nora would often visit the lounge during their free periods, delighted to see their creation being enjoyed by so many of their fellow classmates. They'd nestle into their favorite cushions, content in the knowledge that they had transformed a forgotten nook into a thriving hub of community and camaraderie. One day, as Aiden was shelving books in the library, he happened to glance towards the alcove and couldn't help but smile. Scattered throughout the lounge were groups of students, engaged in lively conversations, studying together, or simply enjoying the cozy atmosphere. It was exactly the kind of vibrant, inclusive space the friends had envisioned. "Hey, Aiden," a familiar voice called out, snapping him from his reverie. He turned to see Chloe approaching, a warm smile on her face. Aiden turned to Chloe, a proud smile on his face. "It's amazing to see how this place has come alive, isn't it? I'm so glad we decided to share it with the rest of the school." Chloe nodded in agreement, her eyes sparkling with joy. Absolutely. It's become such a hub of activity. Students from all different social circles coming together in this cozy little alcove. You know, I was a little hesitant at first about not keeping it all to ourselves, Aiden admitted. But seeing how much everyone is enjoying it, I know we made the right call. Definitely, Chloe said. And I have to hand it to you, Aiden. If you hadn't stumbled upon this place in the first place, none of this would have happened. She gave his arm a playful nudge. Aiden chuckled. Well, I'm just glad my nosiness paid off for once. Although I have to say, you and the others really made this place what it is with all your hard work. Chloe waved a hand dismissively. We were just helping to bring your vision to life. But speaking of the others, where are Ethan and Nora? I thought they'd be hanging out here during this free period. Aiden glanced around the alcove. Now that you mention it, I haven't seen them either. Let me shoot them a quick text and see what they're up to. As Aiden pulled out his phone, Chloe's gaze drifted towards the cozy seating area, where a group of freshmen were engaged in a lively discussion, their voices echoing softly against the walls. You know, I'm really proud of what we've accomplished here, Chloe mused. This little hideaway has become a sanctuary for so many students. It's like we've created our own little community within the school. Aiden nodded in agreement, slipping his phone back into his pocket. That's exactly what I was thinking. And to think, it all started with a loose bookshelf and a curious little discovery. Chloe chuckled. Who would have thought? Sometimes the best things come from the most unexpected places. Just then, Ethan and Nora appeared in the alcove entrance, their arms laden with snacks and drinks. Sorry we're late, Nora called out, flashing Aiden and Chloe a bright smile. We had to make a quick supply run. Ethan grinned as he set down the items on one of the small tables. Gotta keep the student lounge well stocked, am I right? Aiden and Chloe laughed, joining their friends as they settled in for another cozy afternoon in their little slice of sanctuary. Rest well and wake up refreshed for a brand new day. Good night and sweet dreams.